I was wondering how Ware went against Wemby last time in their outing, and I was expecting a negative plus-minus, but not by -20. I investigate where it happened and found out that it all imploded for the Heat in the third quarter. The Spurs delivered 2 devastating swings, turning the tide with a clinical, high IQ game plan centered on Victor Wembanyama. The first one is during the first 4 minutes where the Spurs dictate a 10-2 swing, and the second one is the last 3 minutes and 29 where they run away by 10, adding up to the -18 plus-minus. The first swing is all about exposure. For those 4 early minutes, the Spurs didn't just play offense, they exposed a vulnerability. They intentionally put a smaller, quicker ball handler on Ware, forcing him far from the paint, essentially dismantling Miami's interior defense from the outside. On defense, Wembanyama was everywhere. He is guarding 2 places at one time. We saw moments where he glanced at one Heat player, only to immediately reposition, completely denying Ware any angle for an alley-oop or an offensive rebound. Crucially, the plan worked because Ware hesitated. I don't know why, but there's some possession that he should have an open look yet hesitated. He was stuck, too far from the paint to be a threat, yet too slow to confidently pull the corner 3. That hesitation was the window the Spurs needed, and they took advantage of it. The second swing, he was bullied. The final moments of the quarter were a classic Spurs blitz. Ware's shot abandoned him, and the Spurs turned up the physical pressure. Wembanyama simply outplayed and out-rebounded him, while Keldon Johnson brought a bruising, veteran physicality that bullied Ware out of his spots. The Spurs didn't just score, they took the ball out of Ware's hands and his defensive presence out of the game, contributing to his staggering -20 plus-minus and putting the contest on ice. Now, is that how to neutralize a rim protector? I don't know. As he hesitated, maybe he has a reason, but for you to be respected from the outside, he should throw it up regardless. And seeing this, Wemby can just camp in the paint to contest a possible alley or a layup. Moving on, our next game would be the Suns, who has a new coach and a new mandate of defense and fast pace. The Spurs have a clear, methodical identity, slow, deliberate execution designed to maximize Wembanyama's positional gravity and set defense. Phoenix, under Coach Ott, has declared a 180-degree turn from their past sluggishness. Their new mandate is tough-nosed defense fueling an accelerated, fast-paced offense. This is a strategic binary. If Phoenix reverts to the slow, historical tempo, they are walking straight into San Antonio's hands. For the Suns to win, they must accelerate the game beyond 100 possessions. The problem they have at the moment is injury. Ott's system is built to run through Devin Booker and, critically, their transition engine, Jalen Green. With Green and the defensive grit of Brooks likely sidelined, the Spurs' plan to slow the game down becomes significantly easier. The pressure falls on players like Royce O'Neal and Ryan Dunn to ignite that new tough-nosed defense. The Suns' Wembanyama counter is Mark Williams. The entire strategic defensive key for Phoenix rests on Mark Williams. Analysts see him as the best individual defender for Wembanyama, possessing the second largest standing reach in combined history, even longer than Wemby's own. This length allows Williams to contest Wembanyama's high-release shots without fouling, effectively neutralizing the sheer verticality that makes Victor so dominant. The defensive mission is clear. Williams must contain Wembanyama one-on-one, forcing him into less efficient isolation shots. This, combined with perimeter grit, must create the chaos, the turnovers, and the stops that are the fuel for their transition offense. The final verdict: the capacity for the Phoenix Suns to defeat the disciplined Spurs is binary. They must successfully execute Coach Ott's new mandate. For the Suns to leave with a win, they need 3 things. First is tempo dictation, fueled by defense that forces 15 or more turnovers. Next is high-efficiency success for the backcourt in transition. And finally, Mark Williams successfully holds Wembanyama in check. But for me, this is a tall task. I have the Spurs winning this one